PR Week. I'm sitting with Richard Brewer-Hay, chief blogger for eBay's corporate blog, eBay Inc. So to start, why don't you tell us a little bit about the blog and how it's changed over the past few years?
Yeah, so I joined eBay in January of 2008, and I was actually hired to be the blogger for the company, which is funny. When I talk to people about it, it's like there were already 40 to 50 blogs in place at the company when I joined, but there were no blogs at the C-level. I mean, we had something like 22 blogs for Skype, and I think 8 or 9 for PayPal, and a few for eBay, but there was nothing at the corporate level. And so I was brought in basically to tell our corporate story in our own words to all of our different constituencies. So of course, the irony of the whole thing was that 2 days after I joined, our CEO of the last 10 years at the time, Meg Whitman, announced that she was going to be stepping down. So, the original plan I had for launching a blog within six months was accelerated.
Okay. Now, the community of users, of eBay users, do they find it, are they at all hesitant to view you as credible because you are an extension of the communications team, or what are some of the challenges in dealing with that as a blogger, first and foremost?
I think they were definitely more hesitant at the beginning.
Okay.
I mean, very much so.
Okay.
The negativity on the blog was overwhelming, and it was very different time for the company. 2008 we made more changes to our marketplace in 2008 than we've ever done before or since in 1 year, and it was a fundamental change to the way people did business on eBay.com. I mean, it changes the feedback, which is huge.
Okay.
And so I just happened to be launching the blog right around the same time.
Okay.
So they had this new outlet. So what was really going to be a corporate focused blog that was going to represent all of our different business units, whether it was PayPal, StubHub, you name it, it really became an interaction or a conversation hub for the marketplace.
Okay.
And instead of fighting that, which I did try and fight at the beginning, I would put up PayPal stories, or I would emphasize things about StubHub and things like that.
Okay.
But they didn't care. I would get comments saying, I don't care about that, I want to talk about eBay. So I basically had to give them what they wanted. And it's become a marketplace-focused blog. 80% of my content is focused on the marketplace.
Okay.
And so that's dictated by them.
Okay.
And early on, they were, they weren't sure whether they could trust me. And a number of people would say, they would start their comments with, I bet you're not going to publish this, but, and of course, as soon as they did that, it's going up.
Right.
To show them that I would.
Okay.
And I think I won a lot of them over with that. And what was originally, I'd say, 95% negative in the first year, I think now is more 50-50.
Okay.
Negative and positive,
Okay.
which is great.
And now looking at the future, you've got 2 years in, you're now using Twitter, like you said. What would you say are areas that you're going to be focusing on?
Well, I think the first 2 years of the blog was really about establishing my voice and establishing it as a credible resource of information. I still don't know more than those third-party bloggers. They've been around longer than me, they have a better analytical view, and they're not paid by eBay. So I'm not going to fight that battle with them. What I will do is give people the news, the facts, as quickly as I can, and they know that now, and they know that I will tell them how I see it, and I will be very honest about it, good or bad. And they believe that now. So that's the foundation. So now what I can do is really focus on empowering other people to do the same. These users that are passionate about eBay. They've been on the site a long time. They've created businesses on our website. They are, independent business owners because of eBay. And so let's celebrate that, and let's celebrate those people that are using social media to better their business, to better their sales. And so we're launching this eBay Inc. social media seller program that highlights those sellers that are using social media tools to augment their presence online and therefore boost their sales. So whether they're prevalent on Twitter, or they have their own podcast or video podcast or blog, we're going to be highlighting all of that on eBay. We're going to be giving them badges and widgets to promote that on their site, and really just give them that sense of empowerment back to them, so they can really, really hold, and again, giving them the tools to be successful.
Okay. What's been the response in the community hearing about that?
Overwhelmingly positive.
Okay.
Every single, I haven't contacted that many yet, but every single one I have has responded within 24 hours with all the information, high-risk photos, you name it, little
Okay.
video, tutorial, I mean, they've done everything, it's been amazing. And then I'll go on a third-party podcast, I went on one on Monday, called eBay and Beyond, and talked to Dave White on there, he's based out of Chicago, and I talked about it on there, and everyone was like, oh, I gotta be a part of that, so,
Okay,
excuse me, I think that's gonna be a really successful program.
okay. When does it launch?
July,
Okay,
yeah,
alright,
and I'm launching with 6 people,
okay,
and I hope within 12 months it's gonna be over 60.
okay,
I just wanna keep growing it and growing it,
okay,
maybe 600, you know,
okay,
eventually 6,000.
okay. Great, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.